Body type diets. Discover the diet based on your body shape. The body type diet. You may have heard about the concept of body type diets in the press recently. There was a feature on it recently on Dr. Oz. It is based on the belief that a body type represents a type of metabolism. It gets the name body type based on the shape of the person, because each body type has its own special shape. The belief is that your shape is an indication of the type of metabolism you have. The four major gland types. The words body type comes from the four major glands present in the human body. The strongest or dominant gland for you determines your body type. Or in other words, how you look and operate is perceived as being dependent on which of the four glands is dominant in you. The body type diet recognizes four major glands: the thyroid gland, the adrenal glands, the pituitary gland, and gonads or sex glands. According to which of these glands dominates your system, you can either be a thyroid type, an adrenal type, a gonadal type, or a pituitary type. The theory of body type diets. It is believed that each type puts on weight in different places, craves different foods, and has a different energy pattern. And these things are true. But unfortunately, the human metabolism is much more intricate than that. We have so much more variability between our metabolisms than that, and so the above rather broad classification is just too narrow a view to encompass everyone. The various metabolic individualities in all of us means the body type diet concept, although contributes a deep explanation of varying metabolisms and body shapes, is still not the entire answer. How unique you are. To explain more about how unique you are, the above body type classifications largely takes into account your physical characteristics or traits. But what about your diet-related traits or your personality or psychological characteristics or traits? Now, you could have two people who are, say, both thyroid types, looking somewhat the same as theorized by this approach, but they would have completely different personalities and so on. They would be inherently unique. Clearly, their metabolisms would not be the same. The complexity of metabolism. Your endocrine or hormonal type, as represented by the body type diet, is indeed one of the fundamental homeostatic control mechanisms located within your body. These control centers, FHCs, 11 in all, dictate everything from your energy levels, body shape, your reaction and preference for certain foods, your weight, personality, everything. So in that regard, there is much more to the answer of what you should eat and what you should avoid than just what gland is dominant in you. This is a major flaw in the body type diet approach. The bigger picture. Metabolic typing, for instance, has actually a portion of its analysis devoted to Abravanel's work, the world's leading expert and founder of body type diets. Although Abravanel may have found correlation with amounts of foods, times of day, and your hormonal type, it is largely coincidental. For instance, we know that not all individuals of the same body type have the same metabolic type. And even when just looking at 2 out of the 11 fundamental homeostatic control mechanisms, your internal control centers, dictating a person's body shape, when diet habits and personality are taken into account, the variability in individual metabolisms is extremely diverse. So even though the body type diet classifies you as a certain type, or the same, it is simply not enough information to be of much help. It only answers part of the metabolic puzzle. The greater animal kingdom. Another way to explain metabolic individuality and what to eat is to look at the diversity evident in the animal kingdom. So in that regard, you wouldn't feed the diet of a polar bear the diet of a panda bear, nor the diet of the panda bear the diet of a polar bear. One eats meat and one eats bamboo, yet they are all bears, aren't they? In addition, and to take this metabolic individuality concept further, there are approximately 6 billion people on the planet, divided into 4 dominant gland types or body types, and you have 1.5 billion people who supposedly look and act the same. I don't think so. Do you? Square peg, round hole. The point of all this is to illustrate why most approaches in the world towards better health try to fit square pegs into round holes. It's the old one-size-fits-all approach, and it's failing us miserably. The answer lies in finding out what's right for your metabolic individuality. The answer is in discovering your unique metabolic type.